Hi and welcome. This is our resin project for today. If you have any questions, put them in the comments box. I will be happy to answer them for you. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Now let's have some fun. Hello everybody, this is Wanda from Lil Rose Artworks, and today we are going to paint a picture with resin. So that's our inspiration piece for today. What I have today is a 12 by 12 piece of plywood. Got it from Menards. It's $3.99 for this 12 by 12. Menards is kind of like a Lowe's or a Home Depot. I think on this angle you might be able to see it, but I kind of got my picture etched in. I've got a butterfly, got some flowers. Nothing has to be perfect, so don't worry about perfection. Now what we're going to do is use our hot glue. And I do have this one on the hottest temperature that I could because I really want it to adhere to the board. I am outlining my image. And you notice I'm only doing image and the flowers and some leaves. The rest of it will be handled different. Now where I want definite lines, like the lines that go through the butterfly wings, go ahead and put those in. You're not going to fill in between them. There won't be a well, but what we're going to do next will create that black outline color. So go ahead and do that. It's in with your hot glue. Those hot glue lines will actually be painted, and those will be the lines. They won't be filled in with resin. They'll be spray painted. I'm going to go ahead and finish filling in and outlining, and then again go get a cup of coffee. Oh, you won't have to, because I'll be right back. Okay, you're back, and I'm all set. So as you can see now, I have outlined my butterfly and some of the flowers and some leaves with the hot glue. What I'm going to do next, then I went through and pulled away some of those lovely little annoying hot glue strings. Now I'm going to go and just do some spray paint. Don't worry about all of this area, because we're going to come back and paint in with acrylic. Don't worry, it's going to come together. It's going to make sense. It doesn't make sense right now, but it will. So I'm going to go spray, and again, I'll see you in just a minute. Baby wipes to keep that resin off of you, and I also have my gloves. I am not going to, I'm going to pour some, but it is a tedious job pouring in all these little spots, but I'll get you started. And I do refer to my picture quite a bit. This is a brand new pigment that I have, this Meyspring. I normally, for the black, I normally use the charcoal, just regular charcoal. Not sure if I'm going to like this because it looks a little bit off black to me, but hey, we're going to give it a try. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just pouring in. Now I'm going to move on to my solar yellow, and you may notice there's quite a few bubbles in my resin. I'm okay with that because I'm going to be torching. some of this work is a little meticulous. Now if you get some on your outline, and as you might not be able to see, but some of this where I oversprayed, I'll be going back over that with the gloss white, but at least I won't have to do all of the outline. I will just be touching up. I'm almost done coloring the back of my board. I'm going to add a little bit more green through here, but I'm quite satisfied with the rest of it. So all I did was use my acrylic paints to fill in my holes. And don't forget your edges of your board. I'm going to finish filling in with putting a little bit of some green highlights here and there. Look your board over carefully, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take a bright glossy white and go over where I had the overspray. Alright, my flowers are touched up, filled in, everything's done there, and what I've decided in this corner is I want to use a stencil, and I'm going to try metallic paint. Alright, I've got my colors, and it doesn't matter to me that I'm going to end up blending them in. That's kind of what I wanted to do, just kind of have them blend all in. Okay, I think I like it. We'll look at it in a minute. I do like to mix a lot of mediums. A little bit too definite. So maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe we'll go back in, and also it's a little bit too defined, and I wanted it to be less color. So maybe I'm going to take some off. I am actually going to take a burnt umber or ivy and go over this and kind of mute it out a little bit. You know you should tape it down. I just don't. So I've added some stenciling here and here. Yeah, I threw some in down there. I think I'll probably put a little bit in this corner, just to tie it in. And then I went back over, especially this part, with a burnt umber just to tone it down some, and went entirely over here with the burnt umber. And I'm liking the way it looks so far. So I'm happy with that. Just going to finish up a little bit of stencil there. And let's see. Oh gosh. And then we're done. Here we go. I feel that it is complete. I will be making a frame for this piece. It's very difficult to see, I'm sorry. I'll try to do a still shot of it and show you at the end of the complete whole piece. But there we go. We painted with our resin, completed our board, and we're all done. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this project. Leave me a comment. You know what else to do. See you next week.